Welcome back to the channel. If this is the first time on my YouTube channel, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel because I do this type of content all the time. And then if you like what you're watching right now, please give this video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it because it does help the channel. Now let's talk about the topic at hand, and the topic at hand is actually going to be browsing the Xbox Gear Shop and the Nintendo merchandise stores. Up until today, I actually didn't even know these two stores existed, and I kind of want to show you through these stores because it is the holiday. Maybe this will give you ideas, and then also we can look at these items if you've never seen these items before. But without further ado, let's actually browse the shops right now. First off, we're actually going to start with the Xbox Gear Shop. Here is the Xbox Gear Shop. It pretty much has a lot of merchandise geared towards the Xbox brand. And the really cool thing about Microsoft right now and the Xbox brand is the fact that they're actually doing a lot of things based off the 20th anniversary of the Xbox, because this year when Halo Infinite's multiplayer came out back in November, they actually did their 20th anniversary celebration as well. So it is cool. Some of these items on here are going to be exclusive, and I'm pretty sure half of these items are going to be taken off the store in the near future because they are 20th anniversary themed. So if you are a big collector, or maybe you just love Xbox items and things like that, now is actually the chance to actually go out and try to grab yourself some of these exclusive items. Keep in mind, these are official items as well. It's not like items you would be buying from like a third-party reseller or like a or like a Etsy and things like that. They are official merchandise, which is pretty cool. But that does mean, of course, other people in the world are going to have some of these. But again, some of these are going to be limited edition items, I'm assuming. So get them while you can. And some of these are already sold out. Let's go ahead and browse the store. I think I already have everything pulled up. Most of this stuff, of course, is going to be t-shirts and things like that. But let's see here. That t-shirt is actually pretty cool. They got the old Xbox logo right there. They got the new Xbox logo, Xbox Sphere. Some of this stuff is kind of expensive depending on what you buy. Some of it's not too bad, but I mean, you know what to expect when you get branded items and things like that when we're talking about merchandise or when we're talking about memorabilia. It just happens to be kind of expensive, but it is what it is. We got one that says Xbox 360. It very much says every Xbox ever made right there on one t-shirt. I find that t-shirt, the white one with the oh, you can't actually see that. Let's see if I can move this camera real quick so you can see some of the items that are I'm blocking real quick. But yeah, you can see the one on the top right. It says Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S. That one's a little bit too cluttered, but it's cool. If you don't know all the names of all the Xboxes that ever came out, that one's 27. I guess not too bad. You got to take in consideration that you can only get these items here, and they're most likely going to be limited. They may not carry these forever, whether they're 20th anniversary items or not, so just keep that in mind. Xbox Green Sapphire corduroy hat looks, I guess, okay. This t-shirt is kind of cool. I wonder if the color changes, or they have not changed, but if they have they have different colors of this Xbox Holiday Control t-shirt. The one in the middle where I'm looking at now with the controller on it. The one right next to the controller is power on. I think they have some type of like posters on the website. They also have mostly like t-shirts and things like that. Let's see what else they have. I think these t-shirts are actually pretty cool right here. The Xbox Sphere collection. They have one for guys and one for girls. And then they have another Icy t-shirt. This Icy one, for some reason, keeps reminding me of Gears of War. I think Gears of War 5 anyway. I don't know why I keep looking at this Icy's Xbox Sphere collection woman's t-shirt. It really reminds me of Gears of War for some reason. And they also got some Xbox Classic Console pins. I don't know what those are, actually pins or what, but that's, you can see those are sold out right now for $24.99, and I will be browsing both stores on this video, so it's going to be a little while. So just sit back, relax, and get your popcorn going. Xbox 20th anniversary black and green sphere hat, pretty dope. This backpack looks cool if you need a backpack, because of course it has the Xbox logo. It also says Xbox and things like that on the actual backpack. For $69, is that? I don't really know if that's expensive for a backpack or not expensive for a backpack. All I really know is it looks pretty dope. Anyway, I wonder if we can look at it and actually see the inside. Oh, it's sold out anyway, but we can still look at the inside. But you can. I know it's probably gonna go, because it does look it does look pretty freaking good for a backpack anyway. I know it's made for a laptop specifically. You can put other stuff in there, but mostly a backpack type deal with that backpack. And then we got some holiday ornaments, like that holiday ornament. I mean, it's cool, but if I was going to buy something for somebody, I personally wouldn't buy the ornament unless they just love Christmas and love ornaments. Because the thing is, you do have to take in consideration is that's only going to be a seasonal item. So it's kind of cool to get something else they can use throughout the year. Where the ornament, I mean, I guess you can look at the ornament if you're not going to use it. But for the most part, most people will probably not be using that and put it in the closet. Another T-shirt. Those we've already seen all this. So I guess we're going back down. They have another Xbox branded T-shirt that has all the Xbox consoles throughout history on one T-shirt. That one sold out for $32. I'm surprised people like that one, considering it is a little cluttered in my opinion. But I guess it's still a cool T-shirt. Either way, it's kind of just a little bit not my style. But I can see that T-shirt being cool. And then they also have Xbox Sphere. Okay, that one Xbox. That one's I guess okay. This one's already sold out for $59. Kind of expensive considering it's just literally the Xbox logo. They have another Xbox ornament. This 20th edition tumbler on the very right-hand side by the Xbox ornament looks pretty cool. Let me go ahead and click on that. I would actually personally buy that one for myself because I like the white color and I just think it looks really cool. And it is 20th anniversary, so you know this ain't going to be here forever. It's going to be limited edition pretty much. It is kind of expensive at $32, I guess. But maybe the quality's good, and maybe overall it's going to be limited. So $32, I guess, for that's not too bad, considering if you're an Xbox fan or you're just like collecting limited edition gaming stuff. That one's pretty cool. Let's go ahead. I hate the fact too when you back out of an item, it doesn't keep the last viewed item. It goes back to something else, which is annoying. Okay. There's a lot more ornaments. Another T-shirt. This T-shirt's pretty cool, but it is kind of expensive for $44. But I guess you get what you pay for. If I was gonna buy a hoodie, I meant to say hoodie if I said T-shirt. But yeah, looking at that hoodie, it does look like a pretty dope hoodie to say the least. They also got another hat. They got a lot of hats. That Xbox hat is okay, but I don't like the fact that the Xbox logo on this hat in particular does look more Xbox. Basically, the Xbox logo is small, which doesn't help. They have the original Xbox logo, which is pretty dope if you like that. But I would still take this one. I like the style of this one for some reason compared to this one. But this is actually cool. Well, it's sold out. Couldn't take it anyway. But it's also cool that it's the original Xbox logo and the Xbox branding from the original Xbox back in like 2001. Pretty cool. Another one that looks like the original Xbox logo. They also got this Xbox skateboard, which is kind of weird to have a skateboard of all things on the website. But I guess it is cool. Maybe they just assume gamers who play games actually like Xbox branded skateboard or something. I just think that's actually very interesting. And then they have this Xbox T-shirt, more Xbox. Okay, what is this based off of? State of Decay. I don't know how popular State of Decay is, but the logo looks pretty sick. The Xbox logo with the people inside the Xbox logo, pretty dope. That one is from Halo. It does look, I guess, pretty good. Another Xbox branded woman's hoodie. Looks pretty cool, actually. I do like that. I do like this one, actually. Looks pretty sick. Then they got an Xbox one. I'm just going to... Let me see if there's any highlights here instead of going through all the items that I'm seeing. What is this supposed to be? Xbox liner logo heat-changing mug. I guess that looks pretty cool as well. I guess it's cool because it's heat-changing, you know. If you put, like, hot liquids or cold liquids, depending on... I guess maybe heat because it says heat. But usually they have... You put heat in them, I think, and then it'll change the logo as the heat. So it's a pretty cool thing. They have a 20th anniversary mug, pretty cool, standard 20th edition. A lot of 20th edition Xbox stuff. I also love the fact on this website they have stuff tailored towards different people. Like for instance, they have these Xbox Pride stuff right here, which is obviously pretty cool. That they're supporting that kind of stuff. Anyways, continue on. It's also really weird to me that they have actually jewelry. It kind of actually reminds me of some jewelry rappers would wear, or like really fancy people. I don't know how many people are buying those, taking in consideration that those chains are very expensive, and it's kind of weird wearing like an Xbox logo or an Xbox controller or an Xbox name brand on your actual chest. But I mean, if you want to show off that you're a really big hardcore fan of the Xbox brand, then of course you would obviously buy one of those. chains and jewelry, but for me, they're just a little bit too flashy. The price ain't really the problem. They're pretty cheap for jewelry like that, but the real problem is they're just something I would not wear. I'm not really a flashy person in real life, and I don't know how many people actually want to wear like a diamond, even if it's fake, a diamond like a diamond-plated Xbox controller on their chest. But I guess it would be unique because you don't see that all the time. But nah, this Xbox cup looks pretty dope right here, $18.99. I might cop that for myself. Oh, this Xbox Series XT looks very freaking sweet. Some of this stuff I really do feel like that it's really good for. It kind of feels like when you buy this stuff, you're kind of like people in public might think you're a worker for Xbox because some of this stuff does look like stuff that an Xbox employee would actually wear. You get what I'm saying? Okay, going down, they got some teas. They got another mug, another tumbler, which is cool. They got there is one item on here that I don't know if I'll see it again, but there was a really cool item on here. They got some socks on here. I'm not really a socks person. Really, I don't really care if my socks are like branded or like have a theme around them based off a video game, a movie, a TV show, and things like that. But that's just me personally. If someone gave them to me, I would still wear them I'd wear them, but they're just not for me. And then we have more Xbox Pride stuff. We have more chains. We have an Xbox logo chain. We have an Xbox necklace, ID bracelet. We have an Xbox King Ice Sphere. A lot of. I wonder why they decided to make these Xbox jewelry that are very flashy and very showy type deals. It's just very interesting to me, to say the least. You know. Going down, they have more of that. This thing right here is sick. I can't lie. If I was going to buy one thing on the whole entire store, for me personally, I would personally buy this without a doubt, 100%. This thing is sick, but it's sold out. It's basically like an achievement, like a little trophy, but then you put it on a desk. I don't know if it looks like it's made out of plastic, but it doesn't matter. The fact is it lights up, and that's sick. It's kind of like you're getting an achievement, but it just looks badass. I'm not going to lie. It's good for like a game room, or like a room where you put your games in if you have like a game room, or if you just want to show off something cool and unique, because you know this is probably the only place you're going to be able to get this Xbox achievement light. This thing actually looks pretty sick. Let me see if I can move my camera real quick so you can kind of see what see a little bit better. But yeah, there it is in all of its fine glory, lit up and everything. But of course it's going to sell. That's probably the coolest thing on the website besides like the t-shirts and stuff. That thing's actually really badass, in my opinion. Damn it, why does it do this every time you have to scroll down? Okay, that's pretty much all they have, I think. I think they also go by, do they? I think they also go by different, no, I think I covered everything. Okay, either way, that's it. We'll move on to the Nintendo stuff. Now, I've already seen the Nintendo stuff, but I'll give you my thoughts and opinions on the Nintendo store. And from what I'm seeing on the Nintendo store, it's not that impressive. In my opinion, they could have definitely done a better job. I'm definitely a bigger fan of the Xbox branded collection on the Xbox store compared to the Nintendo merchandise store, but that's just me. But anyway, I'll go ahead. And it's weird, too, because I'm still kind of a bigger Nintendo fan than I am a bigger Xbox fan, but I like both brands. Let's go ahead and start at the beginning. They only have 10 pages. We'll go all the way back real quick. I should have had it on the first page, but for some reason, I guess I got done looking at it. And that's really where I got the idea of this video. I thought this was going to be a perfect idea for a video. We can just browse the store. And give me thoughts and opinions on some of your favorite items that you're looking at. If you want to comment down below, or if you're buying something from here and you heard of these stores, please tell me what you're picking up, because some of this stuff is cool. At all. I think we're on the first page, so let's look around here. Let me make my, I guess my face cam isn't, okay. Anyway, let's continue on. Animal Crossing Heat Changing Mugs, pretty cool for $9.99. It looks like it has a whole bunch of Animal Crossing characters. It also has, oh yeah, this one's actually really cool, actually. I didn't see that one before, actually. I might cop that for myself, actually. I'm not really a person that drinks a lot of things that necessarily need to be in a mug, like I don't drink hot chocolate, I don't drink coffee, I don't drink tea. Normally, those are the type of things you'd want to use a mug for, but I'm not one of those persons. But I guess if I got that, I would actually, of course, end up drinking from it. Mario mug is pretty cool. They got some hats, some Splatoon hats, some Luigi hats. They got a lot of socks and other... This Mario hat right here, the red one, looks kind of generic in my opinion. These lights are really cool, but unfortunately they're really only for like the top of a tree, like a star or something, like an angel for a tree. But I guess you could literally just put it on a desk if you really wanted to, and then light it up, which is kind of cool. I didn't see this Animal Crossing jigsaw puzzle. Only $9.99 for that. I will say, this t-shirt right here, actually, this Animal Crossing Dodo t-shirt looks absolutely phenomenal. The front of it, I will say, is generic. to say the least. But when you see Dodo Airlines on the back, you definitely know they're an Animal Crossing fan. Because the thing is, Animal Crossing already sold like 30, maybe, yeah, sold like 30 million copies or even more. It's like one of the best-selling Nintendo Switch games, period. And yeah, that when you see Dodo Airlines, you'll definitely know it's from Animal Crossing New Horizons. But the front, just generic. Maybe you would know it's from Animal Crossing, but most likely not, I'm assuming. Unless you just remember. But yeah, that one in particular is pretty sick. The Puma Animal Crossing women's sneakers are cool, but the problem is they're $90. I mean, that's not expensive for a shoe by any stretch of the imagination. That's not too bad. But yeah, it's just something that I normally... yeah, I just don't know for 90, especially if you're buying these for gifts and you got to buy a whole bunch of gifts. Yeah, more Animal Crossing. Oh, they got the men... Wait, men can wear those? What are those like? I wonder why the men's shoes are much more cheaper, are much more expensive than the girls' shoes. Why? I don't know if I'd rock those. It's funny, you got a bell bag on the side of it. Wait, do you guys get to wear the bell bag? No, you don't. I mean, the only reason to cop these for sure is for a collector's item, not really to wear them. Not because they're expensive. They're not that bad. I mean, for a shoe, for some people, 110 may be bad, but the thing is, with those shoes, it's just literally the fact that, you don't want to damage them because they're limited edition. Yoshi hoodie, I guess it's kind of cool. Got Yoshi and a whole bunch of characters on the back. Super Mario Snowman holiday sweater. Peach and Toad's t-shirt. Okay, there's a lot of t-shirts, blah, blah, blah. This one I thought was cool for a second because it had Animal Crossing on it. But then I looked in the front and it just says Animal Crossing. It's like a mashup between Animal Crossing and Puma. But then if you look on the back, I think the back of this... I don't know why they're not showing the back of it. Oh, it's loading. But the back of the t-shirt does actually have a lot of Animal Crossing characters on it, which is kind of cool. And don't mind it if you hear a plane in the background. There is a plane going by. But, not that you need to know that. But, let's continue on. A lot of Bowser t-shirts. I'm on the same page. I'm on the same page. Okay, let's go on to the third page. I wonder why they don't have any Mario Kart stuff. I didn't see any Mario Kart stuff on here, which is kind of sad. They did have a Mario Kart Uno is actually on a cop. It's cheap. It's like $5. But I wonder if you can get that in store. I feel like that's an item you can get in a normal store like Target, Walmart, Best Buy, potentially. KK Slider plush is kind of cool. Some of these stuff... they do have some stuff, I think, from the Build-A-Bear workshop thing. And I thought those were hard to get, but I guess they're not hard to get because you can see you can get them right here. Yeah, most of them have a lot of Animal Crossing stuff. I don't know if they have any other Nintendo shops, but most of this is Mario. I don't see a lot of Zelda stuff. Mini Zelda figure, Nintendo Donkey Kong. Well, yeah, an ornament for Mario Kart, Donkey Kong Mario Kart character. A lot of plushies. I will have to say the plushes or plushies, however you pronounce them, are very hit or miss. Some of them look kind of good, but then some of them look kind of crappy. If I'm just being honest. Ooh, that Mega Mush from Legend of Zelda looks pretty cool. Tanuki Mario looks pretty sick. I really like this hoodie right here. I thought this hoodie was cool, but then when I looked at it, the more I saw it, it's not that it's bad. I just don't really think I like the color of it. But if I was going to get anything, Dodo... Well, this one is actually pretty sick, actually. 79. The Dodo, other one, Dodo, the blue one with the duck on it that says Dodo, that's blue. The one I showed, the t-shirt, the blue t-shirt's pretty cool. But that's still pretty cool in my opinion. I guess this is all they have, I think. Boo 6-inch plushie, Olimar plush. This Meta Knight plushie is pretty dope. I might cop that. It's cool, like I said, if you have like a video game collection and you want to put some of this stuff in your video game collection. Or like if you stream, you can put in the background of like your stream setup so you can see this stuff. It's kind of cool. See, there's the Uno Mario Kart I was talking about. It kind of seems interesting, but I don't have anyone to play Uno with, so I'm not going to cop that just to say I'm copying. I mean, it is cheap. It's $6, but what am I actually going to be doing with that Uno Mario Kart? I can't really do anything with it except for just look at it. So it doesn't really do me any good, if that makes sense. Mega Mushy plushie, Mega Mushy. Let's see what other... A lot of Lego stuff, too. I know the Lego stuff is... Oh, I didn't know it was that. I guess it depends on what set. I was going to say, I thought it was expensive to begin with because it's Nintendo Mario branded, but they have different sets. Just depends on what you want. They have a lot. Just, like I said, those are cool, but they're not for me necessarily because I like stuff you really... Normally, I don't really buy stuff you can normally not use. Like, you can use it, but you have to put it in... Like I said, if I had a game room, for sure I'd be buying most of this stuff. But the thing is, I don't have a game room. I don't really care about owning a game room. But for those people, I respect them, and I think it's cool that you're passionate and you want to keep some of this stuff for your collection, basically, or showing it off and building it and stuff. If I bought some of this stuff, it'd probably just sit in the closet just as like a collector item type deal. And then if I ever wanted to sell it, or if I ever wanted to like maybe pull it out, I would pull it out in the future. This man, that kind of makes me mad that they, for Mario Kart 8, if you didn't know, because a lot of people only played Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch since the Wii U failed, and you might not know this, but Mario Kart 8 is originally a Wii U game, and at launch they had a Mario Kart limited edition. I think in a different region. I think the UK or Australia. I can't remember which region, but basically how it worked was you got Mario Kart with a copy of a blue shell and like in a little plastic vase thing for like showing it off. It was badass, and I always wanted that when I found out that thing was a thing, because I'm actually one of those weirdos. Yes, I'm calling myself a weirdo. I was one of those weirdos that actually ended up buying a Wii U and using the Wii U, and I owned a lot of the games that are now ported to Switch. Okay, blah, blah, blah. This t-shirt looks kind of cool with the Tom Nook. I know a lot of people hate Tom Nook for good reason, but I still think that's a really cool t-shirt. It kind of reminds me of like a glow-in-the-dark t-shirt or like a neon t-shirt. That's why I like this design a lot. Animal Crossing New Horizons. Let's see what else. Man, did they ever make a beanie of like Animal Crossing? This is like they really... Well, it makes sense. They really got to promote the franchises that are popular. They can't make items for franchises that aren't that popular. I don't see any Fire Emblem things on here. But that makes sense to set it. It's actually interesting to have some Splatoon stuff on here. What is this? This t-shirt looks pretty cool. Kind of hard to read the logo on it. Life's better on your island. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to tell that's a Nintendo branded t-shirt for sure. And this you just been on this store. But if I was buying something as well, whether it's the Xbox store or the Nintendo store, especially the Nintendo store, I would try to buy something that you can tell what franchise is from, so when people see me in public, they're like, yeah, he clearly likes Animal Crossing, or yeah, he clearly likes this, he clearly likes that type of deal. That's personally what I would do. You know what I mean? Damn, so much stuff, but not a lot of Legend of Zelda stuff. Like I said, I wonder if I'm browsing the store wrong. Oh, the Bowser looks kind of derpy. He doesn't really, the one right here, the Bowser 10-inch plus for 24. The Kirby looks pretty cool. I don't know who really wants Piranha Plant from 19. Maybe you played Smash Brothers, or you just played Mario. You want the Piranha Plant, but ooh, the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild one. I like that Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild plushie more than I like the 8-inch Link. I think the Link's kind of derpy. Well, they're both derpy. Let's be honest, but I think the Link is a little more derpier than the Breath of the Wild in my opinion. But it's still cool, I guess. Okay, and then I think this might be the last page of stuff on the Nintendo website. I'm not sure also if Sony and the PlayStation brand actually has like a merch store. Maybe, maybe not. But yeah, I may end up doing more of these videos in the future where we just browse stuff on the internet, because it's kind of cool to just look at stuff and me just sitting here narrating it and giving you my opinions on all this stuff, and we can look at it. Waddle Dee looks pretty cool. They don't have the other Waddle Dees with like the little stick and stuff. That'd be kind of cool. Yoshi's 8-inch plush blue. Squid plushie Kushan neon yellow. Yoshi and what is this? Mecha? Oh, from Legend of Zelda. For some reason I was thinking Splatoon, but that does make sense. It's from Legend of Zelda. Oh damn, the Dry Bones looks really good. I would actually buy that Dry Bones. Like I said, I'm not really a collector, but man, that's the only other problem too. You have to realize if you're a collector of something, I can see you getting addicted to buying stuff, and it can be an expensive hobby, or even if it's something you do on your regular, it's just too expensive. And yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. Again, if you want to comment down in the description below something you liked from these stores, or if you're thinking about buying something, what was your favorite item that you're going to buy or something like that and pick up on the Nintendo store or the Xbox store. Anyway, guys, this is Wayne from My Tech News, signing out.